All right. Welcome, welcome. This live stream is going to be very quick. Okay, it's going to be very quick. Um, just been doing a lot of work out of town and on my way to work. I just decided to talk to y'all because I can't get in and talk until late. And by then, I'm home at 12 o'clock. But I'm going to try to get back before my show, the Bias but Balance podcast. Probably get started on that maybe at around 7, I'm thinking. But, we'll see. Okay, I'm going to see how many people are going to join me today. And we'll talk. As you come on in, smash the Lizite button. Happy Father's Day to a lot of you dudes, you raggedy mouth rascals. I know some of you dudes got kids, and spend the day with your kids. Spend the day with your kids. Make it do what it do with them. You know. And if you dudes you ain't seen your kids in 3 years, I don't know. Maybe you should try to go see your kids today and get your ass off YouTube, get your ass off the internet. Go spend time with your kids. Okay, I know I am when I get off this live stream. Spend time with my daughter. And we're gonna make it do what it do. You know? God dog. Man, well, I guess a lot of you guys want to hear the truth of why Daniel Hawes and Daniel Cormier got into that altercation. Oh, I know the reason. I can tell you why. I know exactly why. We'll let a couple more guys slide on up in here, and I will also repeat some of the same talking points because I know people it's convenient. Some people don't want to scroll back. Some people don't want to go to the transcript and keep pushing the button. I mean, it's just a lot of things. People, and sometimes I get that way. I don't want to go through a whole live stream, get to the talking point. I don't know. Call us naturally lazy. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We're naturally lazy. We're naturally lazy people, and we don't want to scroll through all that hot garbage. We don't want to do it. So here we are. All right, 4 people in. Let's talk. Okay, guys. I'm going to tell you guys why Hawes and Daniel Cormier had that little verbal altercation. See, guys, fight week. Okay, fight week. And Daniel Hawes, he had been here in D.C. because, Deron Wynn is D.C. boy. Hey, that's D.C. boy. Like, D.C., spends a lot of time with Deron Wynn. He kind of is like a coach to him, like a mentor, a friend. Like him and Deron Wynn, they're real tight. And, DC was talking a lot of shit fight week. Like, Halls ain't got nothing for you, man. If you go through the game plan, I know you can beat him. See, Halls, he was telling the truth, okay? He was not telling the truth because when he said, DC, you picked the wrong boy. Well, DC had been at fight week the whole damn week talking about how Deron Wynn was going to whoop this guy ass. And I bet y'all want to know, Coach, how do you know this? Well, I know. And all I tell you is, I know. Because somebody who was there, okay, the whole fight week was talking about how DC was talking about how Deron Wynn was going to whoop Hawes' ass. DC was talking about that. How we got to go. And it got back to Hawes. And so Hawes was like, you know what, F DC. I thought DC was cool. But, DC over here talking about, how I'm going to get my ass whooped. So, Hawes felt some kind of way about it, man. He felt he was irritated. See, this was already brewing the whole week of fight week. And then also, moreover, it happened outside of fight week. Like, even, while Deron Wynn was in training camp. So, I mean, Daniel Hawes was already, kind of a little perturbed. He was irritated. He was irritated as hell. Because he's sitting there like, man, I ain't never done it in DC, man. And, I'm tired of people picking against me. And DC over here, waiting on my downfall and blah, 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 blah. And I thought DC did a good job of calling the fight. I didn't sense or detect that DC was just being unfair and unbiased or biased. I felt like DC called the fight right down the middle. But, Hawes, he was pissed off, man. He was mad. And so Hawes go in there and knock his boy out. I'm talking about and knock this TKO him. And Hawes was like, DC, you picked the wrong pick. So DC trying to play innocent victim. And I can't stand when Daniel Cormier sit back and try to play like he the victim. Like DC will start some shit and then he'll try to be professional and be like, hey, just try to be respectful, okay? Well, I mean, I don't know, DC. You talk shit about the man for an entire week. I mean, you talk shit about the man for an entire week. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, were you being respectful? Like, I can't stand DC on that level because it's kind of like it's one of them things. Like he would always try to make himself seem like the good guy when it came to John Jones. He would always do that. But then he would say stuff, like behind John Jones' back. He would say it, and so when John Jones roasted him, like John Jones roasted DC. I'm talking about he roasted DC bad, and I'm talking about, man, he had DC about to cry. Like John Jones was calling him fat, calling him like you that kid that was getting picked on and slapped around in school. Like John Jones roasted DC just bad. And I said, damn. I said, man, this brother, I'm sorry, this brother about to cry. This brother about to start crying up in here, man. What the hell? Come on. DC, come on, man. You finna cry? But John Jones had him like that. So DC will always try to play the victim like he's been done wrong. When you know damn well, DC, you were talking about that brother for the entire week, man. You were talking shit about that brother all fight week, and it got back to him. That's what happened. That's why Hawes he didn't even want to interview with DC. Like, how you gonna sit up here and talk shit about me, man, all week, and then you expect me to be cordial? I would have done the same thing. And now you got social media attacking Hawes because Daniel Cormier, old cheese puffball ass, it started the whole thing. DC was talking about, well, you didn't beat me. You didn't beat me. And Hawes tried to apologize. He apologized, and DC was trying to act like he wasn't hearing it. Like, come on, dude. Come on. DC's a damn fool, man. And somebody gonna slap the bootlick out of DC one day. For real. For real. Yeah, well, I don't know now. Hey, happy Father's Day, LB. Same to you, brother. I don't know if Hawes could whoop up on Daniel Cormier. I mean, Daniel Cormier, he can still fight, okay? And the man's still trained. Daniel Cormier is still trained. He still wrestle, man. I don't think Hawes will be whooping DC ass like that. I don't think he could. But you can understand why Hall's upset, man. I mean, you can definitely understand. I mean, how would you feel, man, for a week? You you talk junk about somebody for a week, and then you walk up to them like ain't nothing happened. Like ain't nothing happened. And DC fat ass knew his fat ass knew exactly what happened. And, hey man, you need to be respectful. No, DC, you shut your fat ass up and you stop talking about me. How about that? But that's what happened, y'all. I'm gonna replay the story, okay? Because for those y'all that just walked in here, I'm gonna replay the story. Okay? Oh yeah, happy Juneteenth, LB. Happy Juneteenth. Man, LB, you need to go and get that cooking channel started, man. You need to get that cooking channel started, man. I mean, I don't eat the meat that you eat, but it still look good. You need to get that cooking channel started, man. I mean, hell, I'll watch it. I like watching food I can't eat. But yeah, man. So here's what happened. So, like a month before the fight started. Okay, now a month. Hawes, he had been hearing, man, that DC was talking about how Deron Wynn gonna whoop his ass and all this stuff. So Hawes is kind of laughing, okay, that's his boy. That's his boy, and he's supposed to ride for his boy. I get it, but the trash talking about DC began to get more and more personal and more intense. And so Hawes is like, well, you know what, man? If DC gonna talk this S about me, F DC. I mean, that's what Hawes was saying, man, F DC. DC, cause DC was saying stuff like, yeah, with me over here with Deron Wynn and me giving him the blueprint, well, Hawes ain't got the skill set to beat Deron Wynn. Like, just the kind of shit DC was saying. He ain't really got the skill set. Deron will win, he's a much better, he's much more skillful, and Deron Wynn will do it. Like, wait a minute, Hawes ain't skillful. You get to the UFC. I mean, you got to have some skill set to even get to the UFC. But Daniel Cormier dismissed this man's skills, dismissed all of it. So, Hawes was, a little upset by that. So then fight week show up, okay? Now, this crazy. Now it's fight week. Okay, it's fight week. And, the fighters, they trying to cut weight. They trying to, they got to do interviews. And, Hawes, he was doing good. But DC fight week still talking shit about Hawes. And Hawes like, okay, you know what? I'm tired of this fat motherfucker. I'm tired of him talking about me. Like, what the hell? What the hell? And DC said something to the extent that, nah, his skills are trash compared to yours, Duran. Well, okay, it got back to Hawes. And DC picked the other guy when he picked him. So Hawes wasn't telling a lie when he walked into the octagon. DC did pick his boy to win. Because, I mean, think about it. If that's somebody you've been to or you train with that person, you help prepare this person for the fight. Okay, you help prepare this guy, and you're not gonna say he's gonna win. That's your friend. So Hawes is right. Hawes didn't mind DC saying that Deron Wynn was gonna win. He didn't mind that, but it's the way he said it. It was almost like he was very dismissive of Hawes' skill set. So that's why Hawes got mad. That's why. And Hawes was like, man, I'm tired of DC fat ass. You know, and I'm serious, man. Like that's what he said. So he got in that octagon, man, and he said, hey, you picked the wrong person. And DC was mad that his boy lost, man. He was mad. And you can tell DC really didn't want to do the interview with him, man. He didn't want to do it because dude just beat his boy up. Because DC has spent the week talking all this good shit. I'm talking about Daniel Cormier was talking some shit. I'm talking about talking to him. And so DC was acting like he didn't want to do the interview. And, you know, Hawes apologized, you know, for, you know, overreact. He apologized. And DC still wasn't trying to hear it. So Hawes was like, okay, well, F it. But you can't really do what DC's doing, man. You can't do it. You can't do it and not expect clapback. Like and DC act like, man, he's always right. You ever meet them people, man, that no matter what you say, and you may know something about a topic, nope, they always know more than you. They always know more than you. They don't have no experience doing jack, but they know more than you. DC is one of them people, man, that he think whatever he say is right. He think whatever he say is right. And when you challenge DC on anything, DC gets upset when you challenge his opinion. When you challenge what he think, you know, the man gets pissed off. He gets mad. He gets upset. That's DC. That's what he does. That's how he thinks and how he reacts to everything. See people hating on me, or people want to try to bully me, and people, you know, DC, everybody ain't trying to bully you, but sometimes DC, you just need to shut the fuck up. That's your problem, DC. You need to shut up. Hey man, I got my boy Marcus Bell, man. What's up? Got my boy Marcus Bell. Yeah, DC just need to be quiet sometimes, man, and things will be good. Sometimes Daniel Cormier, he just need to be quiet, man. What are you talking about the brother for like that, man? Have y'all noticed that DC, he don't start a lot of altercations with a lot of non-black fighters? The only person that I saw him really get into it with was Stipe Miocic. And I'm sitting here wondering, like, what are you, why? I don't even understand why he had beef with Stipe. Stipe was very professional to him. He was very courteous. But DC didn't like Stipe. For whatever reason, Stipe was always courteous to the guy. But that's the only non-black that I've seen Daniel just try to disrespect. The rest of them, man, is brothers. DC be respecting him. He'll respect a brother in a minute, man. He'll respect a brother in a minute. But we ought to talk about how DC was scared to fight Francis Ngannou. He didn't want to fight Ngannou. He didn't want to fight Ngannou. Okay. All right, guys. I don't have a whole lot of time left, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all some real truth about this WWE, man. Guys, y'all know that Vince McMahon is, you know, he not finna be in trouble. They're trying to make it seem like that Vince McMahon finna be in a lot of trouble. Guys, y'all know that this man done had a lot of people murdered, okay? And there's documentaries that say Vince McMahon, he done had people murdered. Like, you know, how did Vince McMahon get all of these territories? Man, look, Vince McMahon on TV, he act like the owner that you can whoop his ass. But no, in real life, man, you either hear other wrestlers say Vince McMahon is tough as hell. Like Vince McMahon can whoop your ass. Like, you know, Vince, when he was younger, man, Vince used to be that formula. He used to be like a strong arm. Like Vince would go in and strong arm people to get what he wanted. Man, you hear the story of Vince McMahon, how he acquired WCW. Vince took that shit by force, man. Vince took it by force. And he took it, man. He made Ted Turner bow down, man. He made Ted Turner bow down. Ted Turner ain't want no parts of Vince McMahon. See, Vince, man, he was the guy that they would call. He was the guy they would call. Vince used to whoop people's ass, man. Strong arm people, man, to make them sign deals and contracts. Like, Vince was that kind of guy. He was brutal as hell. Even now, Vince almost 80 years old? He's almost 80 years old. And mofos, they still are afraid of Vince McMahon to this day. To this day! Like, they're afraid of the guy. Vince McMahon ain't finna get in trouble. He ain't finna do no time. Guys, y'all think he finna do time or get in trouble for a $3 million payoff? No, this man done murdered people. This man done extorted people. This man, look, Vince McMahon done a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. I mean, on down to, you know, like indecent liberties. I'm talking about Vince McMahon done it all. And have y'all noticed that anybody that come out against Vince McMahon, something happened to them? Either they die, or they be put in like a lot of financial hardships, or their life is just never the same, man. Vince is a straight up demon. And Vince is a higher up elite, man. There's nothing gonna happen to Vince. Nothing's gonna happen to Vince McMahon, y'all. And people are hoping that, man, I hope they get Vince for this. They not finna get Vince. Man, look, Vince paid for a piece of ass. Vince paid for a piece of ass. He not finna get in trouble for that, man. And that employee gonna shut up. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen to that employee, the person that tried to rat him out. That person gonna end up dead, man. I'm telling y'all straight up, that person is going to end up dead. Real. That person gonna end up dead. Real. Real. Well, okay, Christopher Tam. Now I want to tell you. You remember the last WCW telecast where Vince McMahon and the WWE superstars, they walked out. They walked out. They want you to believe that. Vince took that by force, man. Vince went in because, you know, in wrestling, all the wrestling organizations had their own territories. And, you know, it was a big unwritten rule that other promotions, they wouldn't go into other territories and try to do any business or take it over without the other promoter, you know, knowing about it. Or you got to do business with that promoter. Vince said, F it. I'm taking everything. I'm taking it. That went through, man. The deal went down because Vince McMahon, he went there and he took it. He even, you know what? And I'm gonna tell you what was crazy. I don't know if you remember Vince. He was on WWE. This was back like in, I think, 2006. And Vince admitted it on camera. He said, look, he said, the reason why I'm still here standing, he said, my competition, they're not standing. Why I own it all. He said, because I went in and I took whatever I wanted by force. I went and took it. I took what was mine, damn it. And I took it, and here I stand before you, the lone survivor. See, Vince is one of those people, he knows that most people, you're not going to believe that this man can go strong arm. You're not going to strong. Vince said, I went in and took it by force. He was telling the truth. He was telling you the absolute truth. I mean, all the fighters, man, all the wrestlers, that's done been extorted. That's done been used for bait. A lot of the WWE female wrestlers, Vince was pimping some of them out, man. And hell, he pimped out some of the guys too. If he had people that he was with, man, that was into that kind of stuff. I mean, hell, Patterson and Briscoe, man, notorious sexual deviants, notorious. Everything that was everything went under there. But I'm gonna tell you, if that person come out against Vince McMahon, well, no, the person that came out against him, that person gonna die. And a lot of people got on Vince McMahon's bad side. You notice they ended up dead? Like, if y'all really notice that a lot of people, they got on Vince's bad side, and I'm talking about they went after Vince hard and they ended up dead. I mean, I just find that kind of like crazy. I find it really strange that people that really went against him, I'm talking about came out against him. I'm talking about like went at Vince hard, tried to destroy him personally. Man, them people dead. Some of them. And I remember the wrestler Ashley Massaro. When she came out and she started saying that, there was a lot of like sexual misconduct going on in the WWE. Then all of a sudden, miraculously, she ended up dead. Or when Chris Benoit was saying, like how shit was crazy in the WWE. And Chris Benoit was talking about how Eddie Guerrero's death, it just didn't seem normal. Like Eddie dying of a heart attack, he said it didn't seem right. It didn't seem right. Something more sinister was going on. Chris Benoit said this. And Chris Benoit did. Eddie Guerrero, was talking about how he didn't like the angle that Vince was trying to give him and Chavo Guerrero. And Eddie Guerrero is one of them people, man. He actually said that Vince was racist. And when you put something out like that, that could really destroy your brand. An act of racism, like when somebody come out and just say it. Because a lot of times Vince will say, oh, well, it wasn't racist because, it was just a script. It was just a script and people just go along with it. Yeah. Because we go to the fight, we go to the wrestler and we asked him, hey, are you okay with this? Are you okay with this? See, that's what Vince was saying. No, Eddie Guerrero was like, nah, man, it's racist. And some of the angles that he did with Mexicans, it was racist. I thought so. And then Eddie Guerrero turns up dead. Like, folks, I'm just looking at, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm not one of those people. I'm just looking at a pattern with this guy. There's a pattern. There's a pattern with Vince McMahon. And people die around this guy. Guys, think about all the wrestlers. A lot of the wrestlers. Now, we're not talking about the ones that died of just natural causes. I'm talking about these mysterious deaths. Like, you shaking your damn head and you don't know why. I mean, y'all remember Chyna, how Chyna, she went after Vince McMahon hard. I'm talking about Chyna stayed on Vince McMahon's neck. And Chyna, when she died, same. What did Chyna have, like a heart attack? And she was in actually decent health. Chyna was out, man. Chyna was still wrestling. She was still wrestling like these long matches, grueling matches. Even outside the WWE, Chyna was still training. Chyna would run. Like, I heard Chyna would run like, what, 2 miles a day? And she was doing all this running and exercising. And then all of a sudden, she just dropped dead. Like, folks, you can't, I don't know, man. I don't know. A lot of people die around Vince McMahon. They die. Crazy. Yeah, okay. Eddie Guerrero supposedly overdosed. Supposedly. But isn't it funny? Because one of the last videos she made, she's like she was in good health. But all these people, they're dying mysteriously. And I know in the wrestling business, a lot of them, they do, drug use is big. Drug use is huge. But you've been away from that venue for a while. And it's like, okay, all of a sudden, you dead. And these people, they came at Vince hard. Ashley Massaro, she came at Vince McMahon hard. And she dead. I mean, can we, and then it almost always, y'all, the cause of death with some of these wrestlers is a heart attack. And these people are young. Like, they're not old people. They're not old people. But it's a heart attack. I find it strange, y'all. I find it strange. Real strange. It's something to really think about, y'all. Like, why do so many people around Vince McMahon die? Why, y'all? Why do they die? And it's like, everybody dying from a drug overdose? Everybody dying from a heart attack? Like, folks, come on. And then the Ultimate Warrior, who Vince used to pimp out. Hey, man, look, they say that, man, look, I read one documentary online. I was reading it. And I forgot the guy who wrote the documentary, the article. They were saying Vince used to pass around the Ultimate Warrior, man, to some of his little rich buddies. Like they used to pass him around. And say Patterson and Briscoe, man, say they used to sodomize and they used to do all kind of stuff to the Ultimate Warrior because Vince was like, hey, you better do what I tell you to do if you want to make it in this business. Now, this is in a documentary. I read it, okay? And this guy, I don't know where he got his information from. However, in this documentary, it said that the Ultimate Warrior was passed around, and some of the WWE divas, well, they don't call them divas anymore, but they were passed around. And you hear like, I remember Alicia Fox. Alicia Fox was saying one time, man, how like with her, the racism, but the sexual, like just misconduct is through the roof in the WWE. And she talking about with the executives, you have people in the higher ups that just, the sexual misconduct is through the roof. And somebody can sexually or physically assault you and nothing happens. They'll tell you, no, don't talk about that, man. Don't sell it. It's okay. And the women report this kind of, or talk about it all the time. It's crazy. Crazy. Wow. See, I didn't hear that he fired Sasha Banks. I didn't hear about that. Now you did. You keep up with the WWE more than me. I'm just saying that I'm saying that the amount of deaths that surround Vince McMahon it's crazy. And Nia Jax, reported sexual misconduct. Like she reported it. And people think when Nia's a big girl, ain't nobody coming out to her like that. Psh, man, please. Nia Jax, that's a nice looking woman. Nia Jax is a fine looking woman. And they don't care, man. They didn't care. But guys, y'all thinking too all the shit that Patterson and Briscoe was allowed to do? David said Patterson and Briscoe, man, was known pedophiles. Like Patterson and Briscoe was known pedophiles. And Vince had these guys around. He kept them around. Folks, what's in the dark will always come to light. What's in the dark will always come to light. But I'm going to tell you, though, I was talking to Miss Jazz, and I got Miss Jazz's phone number. And I can't remember who set that up for me. But Miss Jazz even told me, she said, at her height, y'all know Miss Jazz. Y'all know Jazz, the one who came in there, was powerbombing people through tables and shit. I did an interview with her years ago, man, about two years ago, at the height of the pandemic. I did an interview with her. And, we talked a little bit about the screen, man, and she was saying that, how, like, really and truly, how women get sexually just exploited in WWE. Like, just stuff, man, and there was a lot of stuff that she wasn't willing to do. Like, she wasn't going to do it. Like, she was saying that they were trying to have her put on, like, some kind of, I don't know, like, some kind of, some lingerie or some shit. And she was like, why am I going to do that? She said, I'm not doing that. I'm here to wrestle. She was one of those people that she stood up to them a lot. And it wasn't because of her wrestling talent why she ain't in the WWE. It's that Miss Jazz was just not willing to do some of the stuff that they wanted her to do. And then some of the other stuff, man, had like a racial angle that she just wasn't trying to do. She wasn't trying to hear it. And I don't know if you guys know Linda Miles. Well, Linda Miles, that's the real name for Shaniqua. Does there anybody remember the wrestler Shaniqua? Now, I reached out to Shaniqua about 10 years ago, man. And her and I talked through Facebook, of all places. We talked on Facebook. And I just asked, I said, what's the main reason why you're no longer there? What happened to your wrestling career? And she just said that she just got tired. She got real tired of some of the acts that they were wanting her to do. And some of the things she said, it came from just a bad racial angle. And then all the constant, people trying to sleep with her. And it's just like, damn. Crazy. And she said, just, the people that want to sleep with you and things you would do and certain athletes would do to get ahead. And she said, most of the women that you see on the roster She said, especially the ones that's doing well, they slept with somebody. They slept with somebody. And she said, I hate to say it, and and she said, I know I'm sounding like, I'm being disgruntled. She said, but you had to sleep with somebody. She said she just wasn't willing to open her legs. Said she didn't want to do that. She's a teacher now. Yeah, the girl that was Shanique was a teacher. She's a teacher, but she got out of that, man. She said that she said she started seeing the constant people abusing drugs. Said she had never seen so many people abuse drugs in her whole damn life. And she said everybody was popping pills like it was normal. Crazy. She said everybody was popping pills. And she said then she said her body was breaking down. And then, instead of, excuse me, y'all, I just got allergies. She said her body was breaking down, and you have to go in there, you have to wrestle hurt. And if you can't wrestle, then that you can't get ahead in the company. You start missing shows, then they can take your contract and they can just void that contract at any time. They can let you out of your contract for no reason. They can do that. And so she got tired of performing injured. And then people putting pressure on her. The only time that they would, tell you to go, like really say you can't go, is if you had like a broken something, a break, a clear break, or a ruptured ACL or Achilles or those kind of things. And then she was saying trying to get the WWE to, take responsibility for some of these injuries. She said it was a nightmare. She said her hip was hurting for so long, man, and she kept, wanting to go get that thing, go get rehab on her hip. She was wanting to get the rehab on her hip, and, the WWE wasn't trying to hit her. So she wrestled for damn near a year with the injured hip. Like, guys, it's crazy. But so many people around Vince, they come out and they speak on Vince McMahon, man, them people dead. They dead. They always die of a mysterious heart attack. It's a heart attack induced by a drug overdose. And I'm not saying that some of those people, didn't die by natural causes. They did. But some of the ones that are just strange deaths. See, Vince was a lot of things, y'all. He was a lot of things. But Vince McMahon was no pussy. I mean, he may act like that on TV, but in real life, Vince McMahon is a savage. Vince is a savage. Like, Vince McMahon is a straight up savage. And he's that guy. Back in the day, Vince would take you out. Vince was the guy that they used to go and take people out. And people, no, not Vince McMahon. Vince wouldn't do that. Shh, man, please. Y'all thought Vince McMahon daddy, like his dad was a savage businessman. Vince McMahon took it to a whole nother level, man. Like, Vince used to put fear, man, into these people's hearts, these other promoters, until eventually Vince got everything. Vince took everything. He took it all. Vince took everything. But see, Vince's empire is gonna crumble, man. And see, I even think Triple H, just the whole makeup of everything. I think Triple H tired of it, man. And you have to kind of wonder, man, how long can you keep doing stuff, and when you know that the shit is wrong? Like, hey, y'all notice how Stephanie mysteriously just took this vacation? Like, Stephanie McMahon knew what the hell was going down. Stephanie knew what was going down. But like, how long do you keep doing something, and then you're tired of it? You're tired of doing what you're doing. You're just sick of it. And I think some people like Triple H, I think they legit, man, they start having a conscience. Like, do I want to keep doing the shit that Vince want me to do? Like, do I really? Because I can't even enjoy the business. I can't really enjoy being in the business if I got to keep doing this bullshit that Vince want me to do. I mean, Vince got me out here doing some crazy stuff. And Vince was trying to groom Triple H to be him. He was trying to groom him. Because Vince want to get up out of there, man, but Vince want to sit behind the scenes and try to control everything like a puppet. It's sad, man. It's sad, really, how evil, man, a lot of that stuff works. And then you have to really sell everything. You have to sell yourself, man. You got to sell yourself out completely. You got to sell yourself out completely to actually go in there to do what you want to do or to make it in the business. Even Marie even talked about like how just how ridiculous it is. Like, damn, man. Damn. Who, buddy? Yeah, sports princess. He wrapped up in that, man. But Triple H, you can tell, man, he want to take the company in a different direction. He wanted to. Triple H really wanted to go in a different direction. And Triple H was trying to be more for the wrestler. Because, you know, Triple H been in the business for damn near, what, 25 years, 30 years. And it's like, he knows, man, that the drug abuse is real. Like, Triple H know all this stuff, man. And Triple H, he was more pro wrestler because Triple H, he lived this shit. He lived it. Like, this was it. Like, he lived it. He know. Triple H had friends that died in the business that he was close to. Triple H had friends in the business who he was very close to, man, that was on drug addiction. Like Triple H and Scott Hall, they were friends. I mean, how you think that made him feel to see his friend Scott Hall just go out like that? Like he never got the help. Well, you know, people like Diamond Dallas Page tried to help Scott Hall, but in the end, man, if you're a crackhead and if you're addicted to that stuff has like a hold on you. It has like a hold on you that it's hard to break. Like you ask anybody on drugs, man, anybody that's taking any kind of drugs, they'll tell you if they can't find it, even for like, if they can't find anything, they can't find any drugs for a period of time. If they have to go a day without drugs, they'll tell you that that's the most intense pain that they've ever felt. I'm talking about the most intense pain of their life. That stuff is hard, man. It's hard. It's hard on you. But these people, man, they don't get it. And you know, Triple H, man, he wanted to rewrite history. He wanted to rewrite the story. Triple H wanted things to be different for these wrestlers. But you know, Vince wasn't trying to have that, man, because the more that Vince can exploit these people, the more money that go in his pocket. And Vince McMahon ain't trying to have money leave his pocket. He not trying to hear that. And that's just real talk. Vince ain't trying to do nothing for these wrestlers, man. Look, Vince want all the money. Vince is almost a billionaire, probably is a billionaire. But Vince McMahon still want more. He want more and more money. More money, more. Because Vince don't have enough money in his mind. That's how guys like Vince McMahon think. He don't have enough money. But these people are dying, man. A lot of these women, man, report that they've been raped. And nobody does anything. Vince McMahon can get away with that shit. He can get away with it. And just like I tell y'all, this whole $3 million, lawsuit, this hush money, he gonna get away with that too, y'all. This man he's not gonna do any jail time, bro. And I hate to say the words, Vince McMahon is almost untouchable. He's almost untouchable. He's completely 100% almost untouchable. And unfortunately, if that woman was smart, she would have shut up. She's gonna die, y'all. Vince gonna find a way to take this woman out. It's gonna happen. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right, I'm back. Gotta park my car. Yep. Yeah, George, and that's funny, man. A lot of people wanted to help China, man. But China knew too much, man. Like Joanne Laura, she knew too much. Okay, she knew way too much. Okay, and she couldn't keep talking. So Vince, and I'm gonna say Vince, they had to shut this girl up because yes, she was getting her life back on track. She was trying to get clean, and she was exercising. She was running about 2 miles a day. And I find it hard to believe that just suddenly you OD'd. How you doing, sir?
Gonna pull in to the right, come into the grass.
Got you, brother. Yeah, but she was getting clean and she was, exercising, getting herself back in shape. And she had become a vegan. China had become a vegan. China had become a vegan, man. China was juicing, 3 and 4 times a week. So you mean to say she just OD'd all of a sudden? See, folks, you can fool a lot of people, but the many of us, it's gonna be hard to fool. But eventually, one day, Vince McMahon will probably have to pay for what he's done. Have to pay for it. But you gotta understand too that Vince McMahon don't have a soul anymore. His soul been gone, man. His soul been gone for a long, long time. This man don't have a soul. His soul is gone. And when you're a person with no soul, guess what? When your soul is gone, you don't have any kind of remorse for anything. You don't care. All you care about is making more money. That's all you care about is making money and killing anybody who get in the way of you making that money. A person with no soul, they don't have it. They can't come together. They can't, get their thoughts together to comprehend right and wrong. What y'all think Vince McMahon doing right now? Vince ain't worried about some damn $3 million or whatever. He ain't worried about that. Y'all know what Vince doing right now? Vince probably at one of his houses, sipping a pina colada, got him a fine honey, sucking this PG-13 channel, and just enjoying life. And then people say, man, he cheating on Linda. Linda know this man cheat. Listen, let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you do something right now, okay? About powerful men. Powerful rich men, their wives, they understand. So powerful rich men, their wives understand. Oh yeah. You got me. Ma'am, really? He should not. He should have listened to you. He should have listened to you. Yeah, but powerful rich men, they they have one thing in common. And because they're powerful, the wives are either gonna have to understand, or guess what they're gonna have to do? They're gonna be gone. Okay. These wives are gonna have to understand. These powerful rich men, they're gonna have a lot of females. They're gonna have more than one. They're gonna have more than one. You're not gonna be the person. Okay? You're not gonna be that person. You're not. That's the bottom line. You ain't gonna be that person. You're not. All right now, all right. Carry that ice bucket for your mom now. But you're not gonna be the person. You're gonna be shared. You're going to be shared. And these women, see people like Linda McMahon. She know. She knows she ain't the only person. She know, and she probably encouraged her. Hell, she probably be the one helping Vince get Hawes to him. So y'all shut up about Linda McMahon. Linda McMahon know what's going on. A billionaire dude, he ain't finna be with some old ass wife. I'm just telling y'all, he ain't finna be. Come on, he ain't finna be faithful. And all these young women who want a piece of your money, all these real young, just vibrant bunnies that'll do anything to get a piece. Man, look, Vince McMahon ain't finna be a faithful husband. That's just what it is. But you gotta make it do what it do. I understand. I understand the whole thing. I know what's up, and Linda know what's up. Don't feel sorry for Linda. She waiting on the day Vince died. That's what she waiting on. Linda McMahon is waiting on the day that Vince McMahon bite the bucket. What's up, man? She waiting on the day when Vince bite the bucket, so she can take all this money and go do what she want to do. That's all she waiting on. And if Vince died first, put it in. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right, sorry, y'all. Had to get through this thing, and then had to make it do what it do. Sorry, y'all. I'm at the national championships. But yeah, I don't think people need to be. I don't think people need to worry about Linda McMahon. Linda McMahon is good. Linda McMahon is good. Oh, she good. Okay, she know. You can't keep a powerful man like Vince McMahon and keep him with one woman. He's not going to be a one woman man. That's just the bottom line. Vince, he'll never be a one woman man. So, and he not finna get in trouble for that shit. Vince finna do his thing. Vince gonna pay off this money. He gonna pay some more people off. And after Vince McMahon do all that, Vince McMahon gonna get him about 5 more. And it's never gonna stop. Yeah, folks. I know how people, kind of just they want this man to be brought to justice, but unfortunately, nah. No. Oh, what's up, man? How you doing? Yep, they want him to be brought to justice, but it ain't gonna happen. That's just what it is. He ain't gonna be brought to justice. Nope. He ain't gonna be brought to justice, and he is going down. I mean, it's gonna take him a while to go down with the ship. What's up? How y'all doing? What it do over there? Man, got him a turkey mustard sandwich. I see you. See you over there. What's going on? I'm gonna use the restroom. I'm talking to a couple people here. Yeah, Tay, she know. Yeah, Linda don't care. She'd have been. She'd have been left. Why? She chilling. She chilling over there. She knows. I can promise you she know. And she don't care. Good. Excuse me. And y'all got to know she living her best life.
Who?
Huh?
I thought you were talking to me.
I think you living your best life too.
I trying.
I know, right? 'Cause, you know, you watched my stuff the other day. I appreciate that.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah. And then yesterday you didn't give me the bag though, so you know I felt some kind of way about that bag.
I'm sorry.
I was about to cry.
Me that gave me your bag?
No, I ain't had no slip.
I thought you said you want me.
I was about to cry. Yeah, I was finna cry and get that bag. Anyway, I gotta get off here pretty soon. Shoot, y'all. That's what it is. But guys, eventually, man, all that stuff gonna come to an end. It's gonna come to an end, ladies and gentlemen. When it do, ooh-wee, ooh-wee. But it's gonna come crashing down like huge. Yeah, sports princess, I met Ric Flair. I met Ric Flair. Hold on, y'all. See, the thing is, y'all, a dude like Vince McMahon, he's not where he is for being stupid, okay? Vince needed Linda to get to where he is. See, these powerful men, they keep a smart woman around. They keep that person around. They do because that person is going to be smart enough to deal with business. You keep the smart person around because you're going to build with them. Damn, hold on, y'all. I'll be back, y'all. Just give me 2 seconds.
Okay, I'm back. Oh. So yeah, y'all. So what these powerful men do is that they keep a smart woman around. They keep her around, and they do it because she's going to be the one that you can build with. You know, that's the person that you can build with. That's the person that you're going to be able to trust your finances with as well. You know, she's going to help you build your wealth and maintain your wealth. See, no dumb woman can help you build financial wealth. You can't do it. Like, look at the case with Bill Clinton. Check Bill Clinton out. Y'all see what he did. Bill cheated. He cheated, still with Hillary. See, Bill needed to get that smart woman, real smart woman. See, somebody who she's smart enough, but she can stick with. Because he knew Hillary was smart. And he knew Hillary had a backbone, and he knew Hillary could go in there. How y'all doing? Thank you. Y'all got any ice around here? Y'all got any ice around here?
It may be melting, but it's something
Take it. But yeah, see, Bill needed Hillary. And he needed Hillary because he knew that Hillary was going to be the smart person. He knew that she was smart. He knew that she could, like be responsible with the finances. He knew that Hillary had the brains. And so that's why Bill kept Hillary around. It wasn't because of her great looks. It wasn't because she was a great looker, but she had a different kind of intelligence. And that's why. I mean, you look at Dana White's wife. Nobody talks about Dana White's wife because she stayed behind the scenes. She know Dana be cheating. She know all of this. But the problem is that she also knows that it's much more marketable to stay behind the scenes with Dana and to just, be there helping Dana on the back end. Support the business. To keep everything going, doing stuff with the kids, that kind of stuff. She know what's up, okay? She know and she understand. These women, they have an uncanny ability to know. But when Dana go, guess what? That's it. It's a wrap. When Dana gone, it's a wrap. She gonna take over everything. She gonna take it off. See, I asked why these women stay with her. Money, financial reasons. They stay because of finances. And they know that the payout in the end is going to be a whole lot more. That's why they stay. Yep. And what else? Yeah, the reason why that this works for Vince, this is going to make it's going to make him a bit more popular. And it's going to make him more popular simply because people can relate to Vince McMahon, believe it or not. Not the fact that he's rich and he's got all this money. People can relate to Vince McMahon. Okay? They can relate to the guy because Vince is a player. What man can't relate to Vince McMahon? Yeah, you playing your wife, you cheating on your wife. Okay, yeah. Because many people can't relate to that. Now, we may say it may not be correct. It might not be right. It might not be the moral thing to do, but people can relate to him. And you got to understand, most of his audience is men. Men are going to watch the WWE. Men watch wrestling more so than women. So Vince don't really care about who he don't cater to. He cares about who he caters to. And his main audience is men. And men can and will relate to Vince McMahon. That's just how it is. They're going to relate to the guy. They understand how the guy thinks. They know. Because a lot of men cheat on their wives. Lots and lots of men cheat on their wives. They shouldn't, but they do. They do. They cheat. I mean, what the heck? Everybody, oh, yeah, Vince paid $3 million for some pussy. Oh, okay. Vince is a pimp or Vince is a simp. We don't know. Is Vince a pimp or is Vince a simp? I mean, you decide. $3 million to shut up man. I'd have been like, yo, just tell it. Just tell it. Go on and tell it. I don't understand. I'm Vince McMahon. I can get out of this. I wouldn't have paid her nothing. Pardon me. I wouldn't have paid her nothing. If you ask me, I wouldn't have paid her a darn thing. When they got my money. But that's just me, and that's how I think. But y'all, let me let you dudes go. I got to get here and get to work. I'm going to come back on tonight, definitely. And we're going to cook tonight. Hey, guys, salute. Salute, everybody. Appreciate y'all staying in here and working with me. Try to talk to you as long as I could, but, you know, Coach got to go. All right, everybody. Deuces.